some of the stuff that a person does.
Bro, you gonna get a phone call. Oh, nasty text me.
Oh, nasty phone call. Like, oh, this what we on?
Bro, that's what we on. You think I don't know who you talking?
And I'm catching feelings, baby.
What's up, beautiful people? It's Hershe Sundae, and I'm back with the scoop. How are you? I hope that you have been fine on this beautiful new month of September. We have accomplished our first week of September. I don't know, a lot of you are saying, like, girl, it's not fall yet. But to me, okay, as for me in my household, September marks fall. Everything is fall. It's layered up season. It's falling leaves. It's taking a stroll, you know, in the rain, going to a bookstore, coffees and lattes and all that jazz. So, congratulations, baby. We have made it to a new season. How have y'all been? It's been a while, okay, if I must say so myself. It has been a while, and I understand it's been probably close to a year. But I had to do a few things, you know what I'm saying? I had to experience life and also, you know, kind of find myself in certain aspects. I did a lot of traveling, spent time with family and friends, all of that. 2024 has been a lot, hasn't it? I think it has. Cat Williams literally tootsie rolled into the year and said, baby, in the words of Cisco, he about to unleash the dragon. And 2024 has been tearing us up, turning a lot of us every which way but loose. But if you're still here, I'm glad to have you. Now tonight, being that this is my first time back in over a year, I decided to have one of my best friends on as a guest to kick off these Hershe Sundae sit downs or Hershe Sundae slow down. We're gonna be real relaxed. As you see, baby, I'm giving very much bonnet, very much fresh out the shower, skincare, comfy robe. We are about to simmer down, slow down, and just have us a nice relaxed conversation, a nice lounging relaxed conversation, kitchen table talk, however you want to put it. So I'm gonna introduce you to my girl. Shout out to Krie. Hello, Krie.
Hey, guys.
Hey, everybody, please welcome Krie. Okay, you've seen her
Yeah.
on the show. Well, you've heard her on the show in our previous season of the Scoop. And she is back. She'll be back quite a lot. We're gonna do a few things
Quite
together.
often.
She is a very talented author and entrepreneur, hairstylist. Baby, she does it all, okay? Certified.
Don't stop. Don't be doing me like that. Don't be boosting my head up
Let
like
people
that.
know who you are, okay? I know who you are, but the people's got to know.
Well, they gotta know.
But
So we said, what did we say? We said author.
yes.
We said entrepreneur, hairstylist. I got my own hair oil, growth oil, beard oil. Let me stop.
Yes.
And bomb mama.
Period.
Watch my.
Period. She's that girl, and I'm happy to have her on because we just want to have us a conversation. You know, the conversations that we have on the phone, and we say this all the time.
Baby,
If
it
if the chat ever
got leaked, if
ever
anything ever, we would have to fight all y'all.
Oh yeah, we'll have to fight for our lives,
baby.
I'm
about to come out the corner swinging.
That's just the way it is. We're gonna have to fight, but it's a good time nonetheless. So I don't know about you, and we were just kind of having this conversation earlier about what really got me was that I was looking at a TikTok earlier, and it was a young lady. What was her name? I think I saved it. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you in just a minute. Because one of my mutuals had responded to her TikTok, and I found it interesting. He was a guy. His name is Cam, and he had responded to her TikTok. Okay, her name is Clark. So basically, she was saying that she would not date a person that is not of her. How did she put it? Social, economic, like status. Basically, not making the same amount of money or around the same amount of money as she does, because her reasoning was she grew up very poor.
Mm-hmm.
She's worked very, very hard to get out of that scarcity mindset, worked very, very hard to pull herself up from um just being broke and being in the trenches. And she's like, I'm not dating, and it wasn't disrespectful. Don't let my
Mm-hmm.
sass, audience, don't let my sass confuse you on what she was saying and how she was putting it. She didn't mean it in a way that was demeaning to anyone that didn't make the amount of money that she was making. But what she was saying was, because I worked so hard to get to this place, I know the mindset of not having a lot, and I worked hard to get out of that. And we wouldn't be able to relate on some things, because that's just not where I am. And I need someone to be at where I am currently.
I mean,
What do you think about that?
to a certain, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, I ain't counting nobody's pocket.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I get where she coming from. Like, if you ain't got no ambition about it takes a go-getter to get from one phase of life to the next. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So if I'm up here, everybody done started from most of us.
Mhm.
Because I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my hand.
Mhm.
So to get where I got to, we had to hustle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep a hustle about me, but whoever's with me will have to keep that same level. Like I
I
couldn't
agree.
be with nobody who didn't have any ambition about themselves. Like,
Mhm.
if you're okay with your current situation, and if your current situation is smooth sailing and you straight, then yeah, go about your business.
Yeah.
But if you not where you want to be financially or wherever, and you're not doing anything to change that, then I get what you're saying. Like, you have to. If she done clawed her way out the trenches,
Mhm.
and she's stable and she's where she needs to be, I'm with you. Like, I'm not gonna, because they got leeches down there too now.
Uh, can we talk about, because I think, and don't get me wrong, like my mutual Cam, he was like, "What did she say that was wrong? She didn't
Nothing.
bring anybody down. She didn't, it wasn't a air of arrogance. She was just saying." And
It's
I
her
mean,
personal
let's
preference.
keep it a buck. I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but as a black woman, she is a black woman.
Mm.
Sometimes dating a man, a person, whatever your preference, that is not quite on your level in a lot of ways. You're not intertwined equally in a lot of ways. Usually for the person that, is doing a bit better, and if it's a woman, that man will try to bring you down to his level. And it was
Well, they don't like it.
they don't like it.
They're,
No.
you have to be with a confident type of man.
You would have to be, and also a man that already has his own game plan, and
Yeah, like,
success ain't phasing him or emasculating him. It's driving him.
he would have to have his own motion for me. Like,
Mhm.
cause I mean, I got my own motion,
Mhm.
and a lot of men are just like, unless he's confident in himself. Cause I'm not gonna emasculate my man. Like, if I'm making more money, I'm not gonna emasculate my man for that.
Mhm.
For the opportunity I got, despite what he got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of men can't take it when their ladies are making more money. If she's more successful in certain areas, and hey, brothers, that's not to go against all y'all.
Mm-mm.
You got some real dudes, stand up dudes out there. It's just like, all right,
Mhm.
we a team. Yeah, she make a little bit more, but he's still out there getting.
But back to your point. How much is this up? Back to your point, like, yeah, and it's not about emasculating anybody. It's just knowing, like, this. Sometimes certain things will not work because a person's mindset is just not built or ready for it, and that's okay to
Mm-mm.
acknowledge that. I don't think she was wrong with how she felt. If you're just tuning in and you're new, we're talking about Clark. She's a TikToker, and she had stated that she would not date a person that wasn't of her economic level. And I don't think that she was wrong.
No.
I personally don't think that she was wrong. I think that it's a lot of reasons why people, choose to kind of, and the argument too was that, oh well, men do it all the time. They'll get a woman that's not making as much money. But I think the thing is, traditionally, most men are looked at as to be
as
the
provider.
yeah. And so, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to be looking at, okay, if a woman's attribute is like everything else, but she may not be making as much money, then that's your forte.
That's, like men are, like you said, men like to be the alpha.
Yeah.
If he's making more money than me, he ain't too shook about making more money than me.
No.
Because he gonna portray himself as the big dog. He's the
Yeah.
alpha. He's like, oh, okay, well, I got you, shorty. Don't worry about this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Now, if it's the other way around, oh, why you flashing your money? Oh, you think I can't do this? You think I can't
Mhm.
do that? You think I can't do this? And that's not all men.
It's not
Let
all
me
men.
say that it's not all men. You got
Disclaimer.
them ones.
So people will sit up there and I'll see y'all men haters.
Y'all, man. I love my brothers. Don't.
I'm an
Hey,
advocate for good men all around.
yes,
And there are
straight.
some fantastic men. I know some great men. I'm related to some wonderful men. But let's also keep it a buck. Like, don't act like you haven't seen cases to where women are with a man that may not be making as much money, and that becomes like the everlasting start and end of their relationship. Is, oh, so you think you better, or this man is trying to humble her because
Yeah.
she wants to live a certain type of lifestyle. And if you can't afford that lifestyle, all of a sudden it means, well, no, we shouldn't be doing it because I can't
Oh,
afford.
you too high maintenance. You gotta.
Yeah, how's
That's
that?
one thing. Look, one thing from having brothers,
Mm,
they always teach you, hey, you don't never want to be looked at as a burden.
no,
And can't a man ever say I'm a burden to him. You know what
no,
I'm saying? I'm
no.
always my goal is to always add to it.
Hmm.
I'm always adding to the pot.
I think that I will add to the pot, but I'm not. How can I put this? I don't have a problem with adding to the pot because I think that that's fair. I
Mm.
don't believe in a one-sided relationship. However,
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, yeah.
want to be the sole person bringing the ingredients, the person bringing the pot, the person cooking, the person serving, the person cleaning up. Like
It
you
should
need.
be a 50-50 thing, yes.
It should be.
But a lot of women now don't want the 50-50. Like, they like, oh, I'm not doing 50-50. Why not?
Oh, they're not. No, I think that you just have to be reasonable with what you want, and if what you want is a 100% provider, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think
It's not.
get with what you're wanting. Just like some men prefer a woman that is willing to pitch in and help the household financially. Get with what you want, but you can't down a person who's not willing to accept that. And I don't think it's fair for a person to want to try to somehow humble this person that you with, especially when you knew what it was from jump. If you knew this woman liked to skedaddle all around town and travel and wear her
And
finery and
she's
all that,
been keeping it up. Like,
she's
she
been
does
keeping
this on her own. Let's
yeah,
not forget that part.
it up.
She wasn't sponsored by anybody else.
Exactly.
She was doing this on her own.
Exactly.
Like, I was doing this before I met you.
If this was her normal, and
Yeah, like, this is her normal.
you come into her life and y'all kick it off, y'all, and she's being completely transparent with you. If you know that you're not able to upkeep that, just leave her alone. I don't think that it's fair to try to humble a person um in order for you to still have her in your grasp. And I think the same with men. Like, if you know this man ain't got it like that, why
But
bleed it?
that's the problem. A lot of them, and they swear they got it like this. Right? You
Yeah,
can't tell the time. A lot of these men, you can't. Hey, sometimes you want to tell them, hey, you ain't who you think you are, my boy.
listen, they don't want to hear that. They want to always feel like that guy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think there's anything wrong with that, but also
It's not. It's
be
not nothing wrong
realistic.
with that.
Sometimes you just not. It's we all go through it.
Yeah, I mean everybody. I mean every season ain't a winning season,
It ain't. It
but we
ain't.
gotta humble ourselves to know that every season ain't gonna be a winning season.
No. And
This
some
might be our season to lay low. Hey, Gather
And
your
grind.
stuff. Gather your this, you gotta be real quiet this season. This
Mm-hmm.
one ain't for you. You gotta be a supporter this season.
Mm-hmm.
You
Sometimes you just can't be. Oh, I was about to say something, but I'm so.
don't
I know.
listen. Listen.
Look me in the eye, because you know I was about to say something.
Look at me, look at you, look at me, look at me. You
Look
see me, see you. Don't do that.
I refrain. But like, yeah, you sometimes you just can't be that person. You just have to be wherever you at. And if you aspire to be more, cool.
And that's cool. And I'm the type of person that I'm always with you. I want the best for everybody.
Yeah.
I
Me.
want the best. I ain't no hater. I ain't gonna if this is your goal, how can I help you get to that goal?
Mm-hmm.
That's me in a relationship. That's me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm a supporter. I'm your biggest cheerleader, but you gotta be the same person
Yeah.
for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I also feel
I
like,
can't be the only one pouring into somebody else.
yeah, I refuse to do that again. Like, I'm not a supporter. If it's mutual, is beautiful. Like,
Yeah,
supporting each other is a beautiful thing. My thing is this though: stop taking advantage of my kindness, and stop taking advantage
that part.
that I do go so hard for you. That be the thing that pisses me off, because it's manipulative and it gives this.
I
I'm
was gonna say a
never,
bad word.
huh,
I was gonna say something crazy. I
what,
keep forgetting we on here.
girl? Yeah,
This ain't our phone call conversation.
this is because listen, if we get a phone call from a studio audience,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me shut my mouth.
but like, my thing is like, I don't want to be felt like I'm taken advantage of, because I do care about you. I do love you. I am trying to be a cheerleader for you. That's what pisses a lot of people off. And again, that's men and women. Like, stop taking
Mm,
advantage of a good situation because you think you got it like that, or you think I'm so nose wide open that,
that I'ma overlook
yeah,
everything, or
that
or
you can
I'm
be any type
supposed to
of way.
look everything. Like, no, baby.
No, because one thing about it, and the older I get, again, and we can, this is a whole other conversation for another day. Like, how we grow up, a lot of times reflect
Woo-hoo.
on how we interact with relationships when it comes to like our people, our persons, our mates, what have you. But like, the older I get, the more I'm acknowledging, and also with the help of like, self help, therapy, all of that stuff. Like, you start to learn certain traits of people, and also learn yourself, because why do I feel the need to put up with certain things? And you know this, but for the people who
Yes.
don't, like, I was dealing with a guy earlier this year. We were getting to know each other, and there were some red flags that should have been acknowledged, and I should have nipped in the bud ASAP. But because, and for lack of a better word, you're trying to give a person the
The
benefit of the
benefit
doubt.
of that.
And also, like, who wants to be the person that's always like the hard, no, I'm not, nobody wants to be seen as the problematic person. But what I've learned is, like, if you don't speak up and say something and nip things in the bud, you're not being treated how you know you need to be treated, and it's not being unreasonable. People are playing these games because they know they can. They're constantly pushing your limit. Like,
Having boundaries ain't a bad thing, and people will make you feel like because I have boundaries in place, you're not gonna play with me. That's my thing.
that
You're
part.
not gonna play with me.
Yeah, that part.
And then so I'm perceived as confrontational,
Mhm.
or oh, she got attitude. No,
Mhm.
you just not gonna play with me.
Mhm.
Especially if you know, and it's when it's people that you have. But if you have these conversations with people and they know where you're coming from, like when you explain your hurt to somebody else and they take what you said
Mhm.
and you flip it against you, nah, you ain't finna.
Mhm.
No, we're not gonna do that.
But let's
I
talk.
got boundaries in place now. Yes, I have been hurt. Yes, I have been through. You know, like you said, the way you were raised kind of shapes your future relationships. So yeah, life ain't always been lemon squeezy. or whatever the saying is.
Easy, easy.
Life give you lemons, make margaritas or something. What they say?
What Beyonce said. She said, "Girl, take
whatever, whatever.
throw
Yeah,
it
take a
over there, some
lemon.
baby sugar and some water.
Yeah, put a little tequila in there. You go,
Mm,
whatever. You know,
all about your business."
whatever. Yeah, life give you lemons, make dirty margaritas. I don't know, something like that.
That's like to your point. I agree. Like my big thing is if I'm explaining traumas to you, or I'm explaining so that you have transparency of where I'm coming from and why certain things may bother me, and instead of taking that as a, let me, be transparent with her and make sure that, hey, let me not willfully do these things to trigger or traumatize her. You just go about it in a way of like, I'm gonna do it anyway, or you turn a very deaf ear to like what I'm telling you. I'm gonna know right there, like then and there, like you
This
have
ain't it. This ain't it,
it's not
partner.
it. And you have no like intention of really caring about how I feel. I'm big on like if you care about me and if you like me that much, you're gonna want to learn me because I'm gonna try to learn you to the
That's
best of my abilities.
baby, you my case study.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah, I
just
know you for it. Hey, this is favorite food. This what he like. My man' favorite color is
mm,
sea blue green. Shoot.
mm. Well, I mean, it's just those are the things that you do when you care about a person and you're trying to genuinely make things work. My issue is that y'all care about and don't judge how I'm looking right now because baby, I'm fan. Okay, big fan,
I
not
can
a
put this
little one.
on when I need to. Just,
When I
just
put this stuff on,
don't judge me right now.
no, this is just. I told you this
It's
is
girl talk.
a Sunday sit down, a Sunday slow down. We just chilling, skincare done, cause baby, we resetting. But when I put this stuff
Hmm.
on, like, don't want to try to engage with me because I'm just physically attracted to you, and that's all you're looking at. But you're acting like you're trying to give me more, and you're promising things that you know you're not going to live up to.
Over promising, like
Over
don't
promising.
over promise.
Listen, just tell me what it is, because if I know
At this big age, at this our ages, they sound a little
it,
serious right now. When I tell you how old I am, that's
listen,
dumb. It's getting kind of up there. Wait a
yeah,
minute,
I'm like,
hold
wait,
on. I need to be
same.
filling
I'm
out
like,
my
wait a minute,
AARP stuff right now. But
girl, grown,
but at
like
this
for
big
real grown.
age, we should be able to like communicate, and the communication should not always be one sided.
It
If
shouldn't.
I'm constantly having to hear about you, like what? Come on, and then like I said, us having boundaries in place, we should be. You should be okay with it.
You
If you
should.
big 40, 45, we you should be like, okay, we done lived, we done been through some stuff at this age, right?
We're not
I know
kids.
you done been through some stuff. You know I done been through some stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's certain things we ain't gonna let slide. Like it's certain things that you can't. Now you can't come to me like that because I'm
No,
about to tell you now.
no.
Respect my boundaries because I respect yours.
Yeah,
You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way.
no.
And then if I'm the only person pouring into you, I'ma stop pouring.
If I feel like you're taking my love for granted, if I feel like you are only using me to your benefit and you have no intention of trying to either learn me, love me, be good to me genuinely, I will definitely leave you alone.
I'm not an
And
ego
that's,
stroker.
yeah, I'm not about to sit here at
I
this
know
big
ego stroker.
age, like
At
you
this
said.
big age, because I start hurting feelings. Like, don't
Well,
play
and
with
my
me.
thing is this, like, also too, I'm gonna take you for your word. If you tell me that this ain't either what you want or you trying to go out here and discover yourself and do what, baby, when I tell you I bid you adieu and I wish you the very best,
Agape.
agape,
Agape. Agape.
agape, like keep the same energy. Cause I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna take you for your word. Ain't none of this. Well, I think he really meant. I think he going through. Girl,
Mm-mm.
I used to live.
I'm going straight. I'm taking you. Whatever come out that mouth of yours,
I'm gonna believe it.
I'm going to believe
I'm
you.
gonna hold you to it. And
You
I'm
tell
gonna.
me 1+1 is 5. You know what? This ain't going to work. But, because you believe it. And it ain't up to me to decipher if you really meant it or nope. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you get it, boss.
You got it. And just keep that same energy though. There won't be no spinning the block. There won't be no like I'm going to meet you at where you at. If this ain't for you, I heard you the first time. What's that saying? Never let a man tell you more than once that he don't want you.
Whatever. And
I
my
believe.
interview said,
Yeah, I believe that
if people tell
wholeheartedly,
you who they are, believe them the first time or something like that.
and I agree. I agree. You let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you their intention, exactly
Hmm.
how they feel about you, what they plan on doing with you, and all that stuff. They'll tell you.
But like I said, I say all that, but I'm not a bitter person when it comes to love. Like I'm open.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not. We all done had horror stories and all, seen horror stories. But like when it comes to love, I'm not bitter. Like, and I'm not the person that's gonna take what this person did against, and bring it to the new
Hold it
person. If that
against the
makes sense.
person.
Yeah, because I didn't have to sit on that lady couch a couple of times and talk to her.
There's nothing wrong with
And,
it. Everybody
you
needs
know,
a lady.
yeah,
And
I had to
I
sit on that
encourage
lady.
everyone. Talk to
Yeah, me and that lady, she see my name coming. She be like, wait a minute. I ain't got no problem telling y'all I done sit on that lady couch before. Like,
but that's what's needed because again, going back to like how we were raised, a lot of us were not raised in the best, and not to say that our people didn't have the best intentions with what they knew at the time, but like I think our generation really, a lot of us are trying to break those generational type of curses per se, and those generational like habits of do as I say, not as I do. Your feelings don't necessarily matter, and
matter, you gotta,
so
cause like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, growing up sometimes, like, I had a traumatic childhood, you know that.
yeah,
And so, like, great mama, great daddy.
mhm,
It's just, you had some events that was,
mhm, traumatic,
yeah, traumatic. But I had to be okay. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Because if I wasn't okay, it made others uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
My trauma would make them uncomfortable, and then so they would separate. I did not isolate myself,
mhm.
and nobody wants to be solo. So you
No,
learn to take that stuff to the chin and go about your business. But it comes out later.
it does.
Hence why I had to sit on that lady couch
Yeah,
because
yeah, it
that's
always does.
that's behavior I don't want I don't never want my storms to rain on my girls.
Mhm,
So that stuff I had to check
mm. I
to
love
make
the saying,
sure.
by the way.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I had to check that. So
Toto, baby, she's a whole author. Don't worry, you
now,
hitting me.
now, now, a whole published author. Let's get that out there.
Period.
Mm.
But you're absolutely right. I feel like it's just how we grew up, what was placed in front of us and molding us and shaping us as children. It does manifest and reflect in our relationship.
Hmm. In our relationship with our spouses, in our relationships with our children, our friendships,
Mm-hmm.
our significant, everybody, how we were raised, those traumas, those triggers, all that stuff, it comes out. Even, if you don't address it, it's going to come out. It's going to find a way to come out.
Mm-hmm. It will. It
My
definitely
girl, my big mom used to tell us, you got to make sure you heal your root. So everything that comes from that tree is healed.
will. Ooh,
All that fruit that comes from that tree is healed. Because if you don't heal that root, everything that comes off that tree is rotten.
she ain't
You're
lying.
going to spew so much hate. And in that in turn, you're going to spew it to your spouse. You're going to spew it to your kids, your friends. I mean, ain't nobody going to be around
Have
you.
you
But
ever seen that too, where like you can,
heck yeah.
that it was like literally a generational thing of like trauma and
Evil.
And even the kids, you can see like the kids' attitude nasty, the parents' attitude
Hmm.
nasty. Some people
Because
just,
ain't nobody healing over there, man.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we too old to not be trying to heal and moving off hurt. Like I mean, I know pain. Like I said, pain, getting your feelings hurt, seeing things, certain life experiences harden you. It makes you nonchalant and cold to certain things. But we're too old to be moving like that, you know?
yeah.
Yes,
Especially,
we should have a boundary of like, okay, this happened, right? Oh, something happened. Somebody hurt me to a point where this happened. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Don't shut yourself off. Okay, before you got to that point, it should have been a boundary in place. Figure out
hmm
where the disconnect was there for them to feel like they could play with you like that.
hmm
Once you figure that out, oh, okay, so he had me messed up here.
hmm
It's a boundary right here. Nah, you can't. Nah, when they start talking like this, nope, I'm out.
And you know what though?
That's a hard limit for me.
It is. And we got to stick to those limits. Like stick to the. A lot of us, because we are made to be people pleasers and walk on eggshells, because again, going back to how we were raised or
Right.
to keep the peace, we had to anticipate other people's reactions,
Reaction.
moods, and
And
that
we internalize that. We internalize that.
yeah, because everything seems to be our fault, and
Yep.
it manifests into
Why they
relationships.
don't want to talk to me? Why they do this? What did I do to make them feel like I was the problem?
Mm-hmm,
Maybe I was the problem. Maybe I shouldn't have said this. Maybe
mm-hmm.
no, baby, you will. And in 9 times out of 10, when we get to that point, it ain't us.
No, it's not.
It ain't us. Like we ain't perfect. Look, I know my mouth is slick at times,
Mm-hmm.
but what you do to get me to that point?
Mm. It's the whole gaslighting thing. I think
Because
that.
I'm sweet as pie. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
Mm-hmm.
I could be your biggest supporter, your biggest cheerleader. But so when I flip that switch, what you do?
Well, like I said, it's the gaslighting thing because my
Mm,
thing is like, don't throw the rock and hide your hand. If you know you have irritated the situation, irritated me, said slick stuff to me, underhanded stuff to me, did stuff that you knew would ruffle my feathers, and it's not like it's an accidental. You didn't have knowledge of how this would make me feel. A lot of this stuff we've discussed because I'm pretty transparent.
mm-hmm.
Then when I react to how I've been treated, I'm now considered the bad guy because you're getting a reaction that's not suitable for you because you aren't getting the sweet and what is that very demure, very mindful.
Uh-uh. Mm,
You're not getting
that
her
mess.
because that's not what you're like. That's
That's
not.
not what you bringing out. You get the version of me you bring
Yeah,
out. I hate to say it like that.
I don't because this is the truth. Like you want a person that is going to overlook bad behavior, and I'm just not willing to do that anymore. Like I'm not.
Mm.
I'm not.
Not at this big age,
No,
no.
because a lot of this stuff, people are they're training you on how they're going to treat you. If they're willing to push these limits, and it was, and honestly, you pointed out a few things, especially with this last situation over this year with you know who, like
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff that a person does.
Bro, you gonna get a phone call. Oh, nasty text message.
Oh, nasty phone call! Like,
Oh,
oh,
nasty.
this what we on?
Bro, oh, that's what we on. You think I don't know who you talking?
Well, why you lurking? That's another thing, baby. If you wanted to,
Send it to me. Screenshot it and send it to
oh,
me
you
when
know
you
I
get
will.
it.
You know I will. You
Mm-hmm.
know I will. I'm here for the chaos though because you thought the stuff was sweet, and what gets me is like, why are you still in my business? You're
Mm,
coming off like a fan and or stalker, and I mean that's something you got to work out with yourself.
baby, go sit on that lady
You need to
couch
sit
too.
on that lady couch. But I'm for
Tired
real.
lady.
Like I don't care because a lot of that stuff it was gaslighting.
Mm,
You act one way, then want to act another way, then want to act like you're back and forth with your actions, what you're saying you want, and then what
my
you're
value to you only mattered
doing.
on what I was providing for you at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
it was. I was the ego stroker.
The
I'll make
ego,
you feel like the
girl,
man, nah.
you want somebody, and what kills me is like people be wanting folks to continue to pour into their cup, and you giving me a shot glass full of
So I'm
basically,
sorry.
basically, you're giving me shot glass type of attention, shot glass, but you want me to pull gauntlets of my support and care and consideration. And, oh, they're just going through a lot. I'm not doing that no more, baby. There's no more room at the end. Hershe is tapped out because y'all take advantage. And
They
then when
do.
people literally be like, I'm good, I am content, leave me alone. That's when everybody wants to like, well, I've been thinking, man, we really were good.
Mm-hmm.
Worry though. The worry.
Or what gets you is like when they realize, okay, so it didn't work or whatever. You get your options. You had other. It's a whole lot of. You get your options. Go ahead, play your field.
Mm-hmm.
But then they don't realize how dope you are at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
until Susan or Johnny then
Mm-hmm.
dogged them out,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
First of
like,
all, the fact
dang.
that you slipped that in.
Oh, what?
Now you finna get a phone call.
Hey, the mister gonna get a phone call. Hey, your old lady. My name. You got the check. Got it. Somebody go with my tail. I
I'm gonna do
promise
a
you
little
that.
editing.
You gonna have to do a lot of editing. It's this, I told you it's this drink and my face and got hot. You know how I get.
No, Canada.
Oh,
Canada.
yeah.
I did that
I'm
with
sorry.
with them, and I feel like it was used as a come up, not
First
where
of all, first of all,
what
Canada.
girl.
We just need to. Mm, yeah,
I would never.
Canada. Oh my gosh, no,
I would never do that again.
Canada. If you listen,
Canada. I'm gonna tell you. I won't. I wish they would. I wish they would. That was probably the worst experience of them all.
but you know what? I love you dearly, and let me tell you how good of a friend I am. I told your monkey tail. Uh-huh. Cut that out. What's
You did. You did. I ain't gonna hold you. You.
Dude, I'm like, hey, my G, listen, let me hear me.
I ain't
It
gonna
might not
hold.
be.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
just,
You did. My older brother did. My biological brothers did. I'm gonna say my play older brother did. My biological brothers did. My other homegirl did.
baby, you just like la 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 la. Like I'm like, baby, listen, when I talk to you,
Ooh, it was the pandemic, baby. It was a different time.
but listen, but your homies see the red flags
They,
before you
they
do anyway. So
we do.
because like when we like people, we see people through rose colored glasses anyway. Like you stuff that you probably should run from.
Should sprint from you.
Yes, we don't. You're like, ah, well, let me get like you said. You're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay,
Also,
it
too,
ain't
like
that bad.
it's that, like my mama would say, like certain things between a man and a woman, only a man and a woman understand. It's like it's not that you
Yeah,
don't value your friends' opinions,
you
but
gotta see it for yourself.
you got to. And then let's just keep it real, like when your ninja is talking all these sweet nothings, you like, oh well, I do
You
believe
overlook some
you.
stuff.
You
You
overlook
overlook some
stuff.
stuff, like especially if he, um, yeah. So
Huh?
yeah, you
Huh?
you tend to overlook stuff that you shouldn't overlook.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, never again, because I think the red flags be like Disneyland, Great America, Kitty
Baby,
Land.
them red flags I was telling you, you was not listening. I was like, G, right there, it's on his forehead. You'll see it.
I don't, to this day, because I didn't want to, I was, you know what it was though. And my play brother had to tell me this. I talk too much when it comes to the opposite sex. I talk too much. I give too much away too quickly in conversation. So a person can know a little bit about what I like, what I don't like, and know how to just talk, know what to say, and then nose wide open. Now this ain't now, so if y'all ninjas try to do that now, you may get pounded.
Look, she aware. She aware of what
I'm very
her
much aware
weaknesses
of
is.
like the game now. Ghost taught me the game. I am Ghost now. Let people. You remember?
Don't do that.
Huh?
Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that.
okay. No. Okay.
I'm a lover girl, like to the core. Like I want to be soft. I want to cut. Like I'm
Can't be.
like
I'm
in
soft.
this society, in this generation, you can't be.
I'm soft with my girlfriends, and
You very are.
my
You the biggest
my
baby.
small handful of guy friends that I trust. Like you know who my guy best friends are,
Uh-huh.
who I feel like I can be soft with, and shout out to y'all because I can be. I have
Man, I got like
a lot of
one
people.
good guy best friend, and when I shout out to him, because my
Mm,
boy, he gotta be one of the realest ninjas I know. Like
mm-hmm.
he ain't gonna sugarcoat it with me. I could call him and be like, "Hey, Chris," he'd be like, "Chris, no, don't do that.
See,
No."
sometimes you need somebody that's
And
gonna
my brother,
keep you straight.
shout out to them.
Mm-hmm. You need a person that's gonna be able to give it to you straight. I have that with y'all. Like honest to goodness, like if there's a next person, because right now my journey is like something different. And I think we had this conversation. It's like, it's not that I'm a love of girl.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love the idea of love. I write about it. I think about it, but it's just for my life right now. I want things that I got to be selfish about.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm in a relationship, I'm all in, and I don't want to have to consider anyone else's feelings at this moment. Unless now, I'm not gonna turn down a good thing. I'm not that, but if we're gonna be playing these games, baby, I want to play. I'm out. I'm Uno out. I don't want to do
Oh
nothing.
no, out reverse, take me out.
I don't want it. Like you can skip me. Like um because I want to stay focused on what I'm trying to do. If I'm in a relationship, I focus on the relationship, and I know that that's my thing. Like I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it needs to be better balanced. And it's like right now, I need to be selfish. I want to do a lot of like traveling and
There
um,
ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing.
it takes time.
Especially if you know, like I'm the type of person that's gonna put my all into anything. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm a giver.
yeah.
So you got to be careful of who you with, because most people are takers.
Hmm.
And so like I'm a nurturer. Hence I'm a whole mom out here
Yeah.
in these streets. So like that's what I'm that in a relationship. Like
Hmm.
I'm making sure my man straight. Have you ate? Look, you drink your
Giving.
water. You good.
Yeah. You're
You doing it.
giving
You doing your
love.
self care, your health. Yeah, I'm your cheerleader. I'm your part. Hey, you need help with this. You need help with that. What you need me to do?
Hmm.
You let me know. But then you have some men who don't appreciate that. Like
I don't appreciate it.
they'll see that and be like, "Oh, shorty. Hey, I done hit a lick with shorty."
And ain't that a mess? Because it's like you can't
Mm-hmm.
even genuinely be. I gotta always look to see like what is your angle. First of
Because
all,
they hide behind this whole nonchalant thing.
yeah,
Like, oh, baby, y'all better start chalanting more.
y'all gonna have to shalon real hard for me. and I don't want no type of non-involved. Like, you need to be chalant. Chalant.
Because a lot of times they say that when they
I think
moving off hurt. A lot of people move off hurt, so they shut
they
their feelings
do.
out. And I get that. Like,
They
oh,
do.
I've been there. I done been there. Like, hey, I can't care because when I care too much, you use that against me.
I get that too, but that doesn't mean you turn into the villain. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Like,
Mm-mm.
I
That's when you go sit on that lady couch.
exactly. I can understand people being, but be transparent about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem with dating and relationships a lot of times too is like people aren't straight up with what they're needing and what they're wanting. Every relationship is like, okay, let me have this pretense of being the good. Be honest in what you are. I'm not saying that everybody got to put all of their like flawed cards on the table, but like if you know the person that you're talking to is looking for something serious, you're not. You
The
need
exit
to exit
immediately,
immediately, immediately,
immediately
and be
exit.
very straight up, girl. That ad changed. I was like, where's this cat coming
Well,
from?
I said, where the kitty cat come from?
Um, but like, be realistic with that. If you know you want something long term and you're talking to somebody that doesn't, and you know you're not the type to deal with casualties, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can translate that however you need to because we're grown. Um, be straight up and take yourself out the game. G, like, there's no need for you to get hurt or waste someone else's time or for you to be bitter because you know this is not the outcome that you wanted. Align with
But
who you align with.
we at the age now we should be able to have those conversations, like those open and honest communications. But it's also a way that you have those, like, and to be respectful and mindful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But let's keep it a buck too. A lot of people are moving off of what's going to impress people that's not them. Now, I don't have a problem with folks and their personal preferences, right? Because
mm,
at the end of the day, who you with is who you're with. I don't have to, lay down with the person, vice versa. But my issue is a lot of people are doing stuff off of um cloud,
so,
off of like
social media,
social media and
baby, social media got y'all having the most unrealistic expectations for people
not just
ever.
unrealistic expectations, but y'all don't even the person that you truly actually can vibe with and like because they may not fit again a social media
Aesthetic.
standard that may you know what I'm saying. And again, this isn't how you're personally feeling. You like the person. It's
Mm-hmm.
going back to Clark's original statement. It's just not for her to date someone
Mm.
that's not on her same. That's fine for her, but for other people, they may not have an issue. But if you're letting other folks who
Make those decisions
make
for
those
you.
decisions, yeah, that's not cool.
She said, I don't
You
need to
don't
be
even
dating him
right.
because he ain't on my level. No, that ain't. That's what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
That's her. You ain't moving to impress social media. What you laughing at over there?
Hold on. So, okay, what I sent you about singing, one of my friends was like, and they mama
Absolutely
would ask
not.
me to do it too.
Yep. See, don't. I'm not gonna do this with you because every time we get to talking about, no, we're not doing it. Sister Shepherd Rose, we're not doing it.
Or King's Hawaiian, but you can't have
Oh,
both. Let
baby,
me
you
tell
can't
you
have both.
that every year it comes up on my Facebook memory, and
Baby, that was a dark time in my life when I was just,
when I tell you I laugh, girl.
I didn't care. I was a little mean back then, child. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Me
You
and that
said
lady was working on it.
you said Sister Sherman Rowe or King. For y'all tuning in, y'all will never know the origin of that story. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my God, we have to
never
fight our
know.
way out this room if everybody knew that.
Somebody go, they gonna kidnap us. We gonna be in somebody back.
Baby, I had to fight my way up out the room for that one.
But y'all,
Did you know she? I wasn't even know, my boy. I ain't know you
Man,
talking about.
I wasn't even. We weren't even on
Man,
like
look,
for real.
anything. What I tell you, anything after. I mean, don't is a lie. If I start off with
Not is a lie. It's all a lie. We got
don't,
you on camera. I mean, do you? You know how
mm,
AI is.
don't ask me no questions, and then I go. I mean, because I'm trying to spare your feelings. Do you? I mean,
Listen,
um,
listen.
if you like it, I love it. I mean,
Look me in my bonnet. On heavy on the don't ask me no questions.
don't ask me no questions because you be knowing the answer. Y'all be knowing the answer.
Bruh.
Y'all know it. Y'all just be want me to lie. That's it.
And I'm telling you, I'm tired of lying. Oh, I used to
That's it.
stroke a ninja's ego, girl. Tell you everything you want to hear. Oh, you so strong. You so tough. Baby, I know that you can't live me in prayer. Like, but I'm up here trying to, I will never do that again.
I
I'm not,
mean,
I'm not, I'm just not. I'm tired. Y'all have woke me out.
baby, heavy is the head. What you be saying? My God, today
My God, today.
Sunday. Like you got me on here acting crazy on a Sunday.
It's gonna be Monday in a minute. That's all right.
Oh,
It's
wait a
Monday for our
minute.
East Coast listeners. Hey, y'all.
What up, though?
Or is it? No, it ain't even. Well,
See, look at you.
I'm lying. Well, it
No, it's
will
not.
be.
No, it won't. By the time you upload it, it will be.
Yeah, by the time I upload this, y'all will be.
They
It'll
don't
be
even
Monday.
know.
Y'all will be ready for it. I'm excited
Oh,
because I like this dynamic. I like the vibe of us just having a casual conversation. Um,
because that's when you get the most candid stuff.
yeah, yeah, I like this. I like this slow down, and I'm all about comfort anyway. I'm gonna continue this comfort. If you want to be a guest on the show, hit me up at HersheSundae@gmail.com. You can inbox me. Um, and we're gonna have some topics. It's fall, okay? It's autumn. We about to slow down. It's gonna get a little more chilly outside. We're about to be in the house just a little bit more. We're gonna have some things to talk about, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't got cuff for cuffing season, so y'all gonna be in the house looking crazy like me. So,
Wait.
Crystal, you've been a great. I'm not doing this with you.
Wait,
Studio audience,
wait.
y'all will never know the origin of a lot of our inside jokes. I just want y'all.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Joe. Wait a minute.
Y'all will never know. And we
But
gonna,
we love that for us. I'm sorry.
huh?
Huh?
Good. Okay. So on that note, guys, I want to thank you.
Thanks for having me. This
Well,
has
you're
been
gonna be
a
coming
real
back.
treat.
We're gonna be seeing more of Krie because we have a lot that we want to discuss and talk about.
Yeah, I
And
got a new book getting ready to come out this year, though. I
yes,
want y'all to
yes,
check it out.
yes. We're gonna. You know what we should do is have
Mm.
you come on. I want to interview you and discuss your book before.
Wait, because I pulled it. I pulled
Well,
the original because
what's his bag?
Amazon,
What's his bag?
yeah, Amazon was tripping, so I had to pull it.
Once it's back, we can just have you come on and talk about the book. I can put the link in, wherever I can put the link in here. It
Mm.
should be like a thing where you can have. What I do like about Riverside, you can have live studio audience members. So like how you and I are talking and you're the guest, you can have
Mm.
like members in here, um, which I really do love. So, oh my God, Kay was here. I didn't even look at the chat.
Who?
So she's one of my good girlfriends on Twitch. This is streaming through Twitch too. I don't have it streaming through TikTok. I have to figure that out, but
I can't see that shit. I guess.
you can't.
Nothing said just yet. Messages are cleared after each
She
session.
just sent some hearts. I'm just now looking at it. Yeah, she sent it at 10:28. Oh, she's such a sweetie pie. But yeah, I I enjoyed this. I want to thank you so much for coming on. Krie will be back. Like I said, we're gonna discuss her book. We're gonna just have more topics to talk about it. And like I said, it's like this Sunday slowdown. I really do like the conversation. Guess once you come on, we're gonna be comfortable. Okay. You're gonna see me in a bonnet, but you may see me in some, some little cute lounge wear, it's just or a moo depending on how I'm feeling.
Baby, big moo.
A big old
Baby.
nasty moo honey,
Moo baby. And I got them for
girl.
days. I cook on them. They call me Big Mama because I cook on them.
I
Get
just
me off this
enjoyed this.
live.
I enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
Hey, anytime. That's what friends are for.
I want to also thank everyone for tuning in. I know it's been a long time, but I want to let you know that I appreciate y'all sticking with me, rolling with me. A lot of y'all have been sharing my videos and commenting and stuff on my TikTok, my other socials, and I want to tell you that I really do appreciate it. And we're going to be doing more fun stuff like this. So stick with your girl. If you have any anonymous questions that you want me to answer and read online, everything will be anonymous. Feel free to hit me up either in my inbox or my socials, and it's Hershe Sundae everywhere, or you can send an email at hershesundae@gmail.com. Put a listener question or anonymous question. I'll know what you're talking about, and we can go ahead and answer it. Krie will be back. She can give her perspective too.
Oh, send some good ones, y'all. Some good
Send
ones.
some real good juicy ones,
I
cause
like being messy on Sunday.
yes, send us all the mess, cause we can go
With
tell
my
over here.
wine. With my wine and
So
everything.
I'm
So
gonna have
yeah,
me a
and
little
my
old
moo.
nasty cocktail, and I'm gonna just swivel this cup. Now this water right here,
Like this. Like this.
go ahead, swirl it. Ooh, ooh, just like that.
Ah.
That's what we're gonna do. So go ahead, send us your best and your worst questions, and we're gonna have a conversation about it. Okay.
I want it all.
And if you have some topics you want us to touch on and discuss, let us know too. Um, and yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna have some. I actually have a few homeboys, my Writerverse group. Shout out to Writerverse. Shout out to Mike and Vince and Darius. We're gonna be coming on talking about music, and then my homeboy Vince and a couple of my other homeboys. We're gonna be getting the guy's perspective of relationships, a panel, if you will, and then we're gonna ask the women for their perspectives on another episode, so we can compare notes. I think that would be something that the audience and myself will find entertaining. So, again, thanks so much for everything. Thanks for the support. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment for more content. And as always, y'all, I'm Hershe Sundae, and I'm back with the scoop. Peace.
Peace.